And we're live. We're live. Oh, wow. It's alive. It's alive. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the latest installment of Two Chaps. And I think I made a mistake with Scott. I think it was supposed to be on his channel. I saw my notes and I was like, oh well, it's okay. It frees up a little time for him. And I have no problem messing with the controls here. So it's all good, as they say in the hood. It's going great. Hello. Greetings from Boston. We had lovely spring thunderstorms here in Houston. So I hope everyone's safe and sound. I know there's some weather going on. So hello to the chat. Hello, everyone in the Lurker Lounge. Good to see everyone. Jack's throwing a shoe around, so you may hear some thumping. That's just a shoe being thrown around. He found someone's jogging shoes, and he made it. Well, I guess that's his new toy. Jack. Good evening, everyone. So just to set it up, Scott and I are going to go pretty fast. Before I bring him in, I'll just kind of lay down some of the rules here. Well, not rules, but what the goings on are. So we'll start an item at a certain price, up to you to bid if you're interested in it. We're going to move quickly, and there's going to be a lot of people in here, so there may be a little bit of competition. So if you bid serious, and hopefully you get the item. Scott's going to be shipping from the Philly, South Jersey area. I'll be shipping from Houston, Texas. Obviously, we can't combine shipping. We're not together. So, and we both use pirate ship for the best economical or postage. So I know we have some things to get to. We'll do about 10 items each. There might be a bonus item or two. Depends. I don't have a bonus item. Scott may. I don't know. And thank you, KP, for putting the information in. We need your info in order to be able to invoice you. Okay. Without further ado, Scott, give me a thumbs up if you're ready. Good enough. And here he is.
We won't tell them.
Scott, it's Scott. Oh!
We won't tell them what I gave you.
That's okay.
David asked me to give it. I gave him something.
It's okay. It looks like you're in my bedroom, my temporary bedroom.
Well, you know, this is what I call the back room here. The back room with the. This is my. I'm always back here. This is probably one of my favorite rooms of my tiny bungalow. Thank you for hosting me this evening.
You are welcome. How's your day today?
It was delightful.
Good. Wonderful. Mine, dodging storms, trying to get home, trying to beat the traffic. And what else? One of our granddaughters had her kindergarten graduation, so that's always fun. One of the Mac girls, little Macy. So, you know, you have the little kids, they scan, they know who shows up and who doesn't show up. I don't know if you had that feeling as a child for all the little school activities that the parents were invited to. So kids take account of who shows up and who doesn't show up. So that's why we pushed the show back an hour.
Right.
Carmen says we're looking very dapper. We try.
Thank you, Carmen.
What's that for? Let's go.
David, I have to say that I didn't give away a secret because you had already announced it a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Monday, Memorial Day, I have a show with Patrick, the trusty huckster, called The Unbreakables. And I told my audience just a minute ago that we're all going to be together in the same room. And I imagine that Patrick and I will make room for David to join us that night on The Unmentionables. But it's boys only, Tammy. So you have to operate the camera. You have to serve. No, Tammy can do the refreshments.
No.
Oh, I'm going to get in trouble for that. I'm going to get in trouble for that. She can hold up the cute. Did I say unmentionables? I meant unbreakables. Did I say unmentionables?
You did say unmentionables.
Well, it could be. It could be. But that's Monday, Memorial Day, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we'll let Tammy. We'll let her. We'll give her a cameo.
We'll do that.
Tony Kramer is asking for David's email, please.
Okay, not a problem.
Oh. We could sell some unmentionables.
Sure. You want new from the package or like Elvis used to do and just throw them out to the audience?
Knowing this audience, I think it would be a good idea if we plow forward, as it is only 9:05. But Vinny's not here, so it won't. Vinny can't make us go off color too early. Right. I can always blame Vinny, but he's not here.
Well, I think I'm right at 10 items. I don't have anything.
Good idea, wordsmith. I have to do that. Take the ferry across. Okay.
Ooh. That sounds fun.
I did it once years ago and took the vehicle. Took my car because I forget where we were going, but the Cape May Lose ferry. Yeah, you can put your car on it.
Yeah. So we've had some folks ask me if I still had any black bases for like the Fenton bowls, the console bowls. I have a few, so I brought them to this sale, and I have 3 of the same size. So just like a preview, at 3 of the same size, it's not going to be choice. I'm going to give people a chance to bid up. I don't want someone to win choice and take all 3. I'd rather kind of spread it out. So. But some items I've never seen before, something interesting, some things I have, some things that I collect but have extra of. And let's see, we have, how many people are in here right now? 146. We'll let a few more filter in. Okay. Tammy has it set for 10-minute subscriber mode. So we want to give a fair shot for those that are having to wait a little bit. There is an advantage of staying subscribed. YouTube does a thing where they unsubscribe you somehow, but I get it. Some people subscribe and then unsubscribe. That's fine. But in like times like this, when we're trying to get it going, we do have to wait for those to subscribe for like 10 minutes so that they can they can watch the show, but we want you to be able to be active, say hello in the chat, or at least have a chance to bid. Even though you're not active in the chat, it gives you a chance to bid. And if it's subscribers only, or if you're not subscribed, you don't have a chance to bid on an item. So we just want to be fair for everyone that's coming in.
Yeah, and subscribers don't have to have notifications on. So you'd say, if you say, well, I don't want to subscribe because I'm going to get all these notifications, you can turn them off.
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't have to get. You won't get emails. You won't get. We don't send anything in the mail. We can't figure out who you are. I mean, we did. But I do. People get upset sometimes. Oh, I didn't know. And you find out it's not. But also double check. Stuff happens on the internet, and you can be subscribed and then become unsubscribed. And it doesn't mean that we unsubscribed you. That has happened to me as a subscriber. I thought, gee, I haven't seen anything from so-and-so. in a long time. And I go to their channel and I find out I'm not a subscriber. And I know that I was.
Mm-hmm.
And even if someone blocks you, they can't unsubscribe you. They just block you from being able to say anything. But you can still watch.
Absolutely. Okay. Let's see. We have, let me refresh. I think we have maybe 200 now. That might be fair to get it going as others filter in.
Yeah, I went live a little while ago to remind everyone that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Scott, since we're on my channel, if you'd like, we have a few celebrity countdowns if you want to use those. I will I'll do a start stop for everybody. I don't mind doing that. We can have myself, Tammy, D, Vinny do some countdowns via what we've saved.
Okay.
And then we'll hit the stops, and we'll, if we make a mistake or we jump the gun, we have a few moderators in the house that will tell us to halt so we can get something straight. And if not, we can always go back to the item. I mean, we're not in an absolute rush. We know we've pushed back an hour, so those on the East Coast, it may get a little late. We understand that, but we'll try and move it along.
Okay.
Okay. And that being said, Scott will go first as my guest, and he'll start with his first item.
All right. I'm going to start off with some fun kitchen glass, and glass that can go from the kitchen to the table. We're going to put $15 on the screen. It's an offer up, but we'll start at $15 and you'll get everything that you're looking at right now. Here are 4 dishes, and there are 5 over here on this side, but let's take a look at what they are first. I brought these back. I didn't try to sell these before, but I showed these once before. And I think we determined that these are from some diner, maybe in New England or something like that. But it's these little vegetable dishes. And they say, I have to turn it to where I can actually read it. There it is. A good deal for a tasty meal. And there's a top hat in the center. I think somebody told me that this was Top Hat Diner or something like that. I'm not familiar with that particular chain. I don't think that we ever had that here in New Jersey, but it might be in the Midwest or New England or something like that. So a good deal for a tasty meal. These looks like something that maybe Jeanette made or Hazel Atlas. One of those companies made this, custom made for this particular diner. Great to put a baked potato in that. There are 4 of those. They're 6 inches long, and they don't have any chips, and they don't have any cracks. You'll get the 4 of those.
We do have an opening bid at 15.
And you'll get 5 of these tiny little, whatever you'd like to call them, ramkins or custard cups or Jello cups. Look, they have embossed leaves, and there's no maker's mark on these. So obviously, Pyrex didn't do this, or Pyrex would have said Pyrex. I don't know which company made these with these little leaves on there, but they are not chipped and they are not cracked, and there are 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. So just cute little kitchen glass. And I would guess, again, that this is, you know, a 40s or a 50s type of a thing. Anybody ever seen these before with the little leaves in there? Somewhat unusual. I don't know. So, wonderful way to serve baked potatoes in that, and maybe some melted butter or salsa. That's a good idea in that. The kitchen glass can be yours, all of these pieces, and we'll count them down. And I guess, are you going to make the countdown happen?
Go ahead and count this down. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold.
Oh, there we go. The audio is back. I'm not hearing anything.
Oh, I was off the stage a little bit. I don't know why. So I have back in the day was first at 15. So back in the day, Robert is going to get that for 15.
Okay. Robert, did those organ pipes get there yet? I put them in the mail. If they didn't get there, they should get there tomorrow. Back in the day at 15. Thank you.
Okay. All right. You got Robert, right? You've written that down?
I do.
Okay, I removed it from the screen. This first item I have is going to start at 18. Now, a lot of people have been asking for these, so he has not received that yet, Scott, just let you know.
They'll be there any day.
So first is, I have it highlighted, good. One black amethyst base. Now this one measures, now I measure from the inside so that the base of your bowl or whatever item you're going to put on here doesn't have to be a console bowl. I have, can you see it? A draped lady on a base. And then I have a scientific instrument on a smaller base here. And then a bashful Charlotte here, green on the black base. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a console bowl. The inside of this one measures 5 inches. So this is a big one. It's got some straw marks on it. These are old. These were very popular in the 20s and 30s. So you're going to have a little bit of the wear on the bottom on the feet. So that's fine. You'll see some straw marks there. That's from the glass manufacturing process. So we have January at 18 on that one. Thank you. And like I said, we'll move it along. I have several. So depends on the size you want. And these will not be choice. I'm going to let everyone get a chance to get one of these. So this one's 5 inches on the inside. I guess from edge to edge would be 6 inches across. Okay. And we'll do a countdown, and the stops are going to go in YouTube, not StreamYard, so I can account for the lag, just to let you know. So we will count this down, and I'll do the blue hair.
Man, let's count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
We spare no expense with the props, right? Okay, some late bids. Let me refresh the feed here. Go to live chat. And I have Elderly Poodle at 27 before the stop. Elderly Poodle at 27 before the stop. Okay. I've got you. Great. And thank you. And here is Scott with his next item.
Okay, we'll start off at $12 for this mid-century glass. It's 6 inches tall, and it doesn't have any damage at all, which means it's not cracked, and it's not chipped, and it's not crazed, and it wasn't murdered in the dishwasher. 6 inches tall. You guys know that I'm out of my league when it comes to this mid-century, but I know that we're either talking Viking or L.E. Smith. I just always default to them. Yeah, David, do you know which is the maker? I don't know.
That looks like Viking.
Is that because it's got those blobs?
And the feet.
Okay.
That's definitely.
Hello?
That's definitely Viking. Poet Vic is at 12.
So it's that beautiful sort of mid-century blue color. Once again, it's 6 inches tall, and across the top, it measures 6 inches. So it's 6 by 6, Mr. 6 by 6. It's a pretty one. And I know that collectors love to put together several pieces of mid-century glass. It looks pretty in the sunlight when you do that. There is a bid at 12. And we're not going to wait too long before we count this down. The
Poodle's at 16.
16, next at 16. Okay, we'll give you a couple of more seconds if you're interested. I don't think anyone has any. Usually, folks don't have questions about this other than the condition and the measurements. I do try to bring mid-century glass to you when I can find it and when I can offer it to you. So.
Ginny Max at 18 and Poodle's at 20.
We'll count this down. And here we go.
Here we go.
So I don't count it. Okay.
You don't have to, unless you want to.
It's time to count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I will set this down over here.
Okay. I'm doing a refresh since there's several bids. I just want to be fair because of the lag. I don't want to call it wrong. Well, I don't mind calling it wrong. It just takes time to correct yourself and go through it. So just to be sure. And we have Elderly Poodle at 24 before the stop.
Okay, thank you kindly, Elderly Poodle at 24. I thank you.
You have that one, Scott?
I beg your pardon?
You have it?
I do.
Okay. This next item is another large black amethyst base. So a console base. And this is going to start at, this one's starting at 18. Now, it's a different style. So let me show you the difference. And y'all are familiar with it. Y'all collect glass. This one has more of a almost pyramid. This is more round. So it's a different style. So the insert of the first one purchased was 5 inches. This one's going to measure, the rim is a little bit thicker, so that the insert here where your item would set on, that's going to measure 4.5 inches. That's 4.5 inches. It's a little bit thicker base. And these look great under bowls, or if you have a statue, whether you have clear glass, looks great with green and blue. Ambers pop really well. The oranges for fall look super great. Super great. I'm just going to make up all kinds of statements and sayings here.
Super great.
Super great.
Super fantastic.
These are just stunners when you have something that you love and just set it on there. It just makes the item pop.
Yeah, they're wonderful.
Okay, I'll count this down. If I don't highlight your bid, it's because I'm just moving back and forth on some of these. So we'll let Tam Tam count this one down.
Hey, you guys, let's do the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Why the face? Why the face? I don't get it. Okay. Several bids are coming in. Just my practice tonight is going to refresh the page. Go into live chat. And I have Sandra Garcia at 59 before the stop. Thank you, Sandra. Okay. Ooh. What's Stout? Take it away, Scott.
$19 is where we start on this. $19. Now, if I know what was originally inside of this, you do too. Who remembers what came inside of a box like this? Come on now. David, take a stab at it. How many? You want to see the inside? I'll let you see the inside. What was housed inside of this? Was number 27. Look at the big, massive handle on the top of that, like a carriage clock handle. And I think one of my favorite parts about this box, which
Cutty Sark, a bottle of Cutty Sark.
No, look at the hinges on that thing. Look at the hinges. Melody Southern Buckeye got it first, a microscope. Don't you remember in the old days? Now, I went to the same high school that my parents, grandparents, and great-grandparents went to. It was originally built in the 18-something, like everything around here. And this, this is what microscopes would come in. And it's a beautiful wooden box. And, you know, if you don't want that 27 on there, scratch it off with a razor blade. It's very well built. Now, originally, as I used to be, originally there was a key here. I cannot tell you anything about whether that is a working lock or not. I don't have a key. And it looks like at some point somebody tried to pick away at that a little bit. So you're getting this just the way I have received it. So it's just a beautiful old wooden box. And gosh, heck, you could do almost anything. Folks like to collect this kind of thing and I guess do weird things with it. Not weird things with it, but as a decorator piece. There's the handle on the top, as I already showed you. And then on the inside, look at these.
We do have a bit at 20.
Hinges again. Look at the hinge. I love that. I mean, so much detail. Now, this has to go back probably, you know, at least to the Depression era. I would think that after the Second World War, they wouldn't go to this much trouble. But microscopes would slide into these. And I suppose they were mostly used in high schools like this, you know, with the lock on it. You can see where it would slide in there.
Randy's asking, you think it's maple?
It's a hard wood. It could be a hard fruit wood. It's not oak, mahogany, or walnut. It could be, Randy. Yeah. It has a very hard, tight grain. It's heavy. And it's 14 inches tall. It's about 7 inches deep. And it's about almost 6 inches wide. So if you like wood and you like putting things in wooden cabinets, there you go.
There you go. We have one bid, so let's count it down in case someone is lurking about. We'll go back to Vinny.
Go ahead and count this down. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold.
I have to read lips on Vinny. Okay, Minnie, I know you meant 32, not 322.
Oh, Minnie, I'm charging you 322.
No, she says she meant 32. But Melody Southern Buckeye is your winning bid at 37.
Melody, that beautiful wooden box is coming to you. Thank you, dear, and thank you everyone who placed bids.
Excellent. I'll take a little break from the bases because it's not all about the base. All about the base. All about the base. See what I did there?
I saw what you did there.
You see what you did there? Okay. So we have Stout.
So,
Manhattan candles. Someone was asking for Manhattan candles. These will start at 15 for the pair. Let me type it in.
hold on. They're saying look again. I guess there might be some confusion.
Okay, let me look. I
Allie?
did refresh. 25, 31, 28. Allie was at 34. Oh, wait, Allie Monty. Looks like 25. Let me refresh again. It should be.
I don't have my laptop on.
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I'll do another refresh and scroll up some.
So I apologize. I can't be of any help to you.
Allie Monty is your winner at 34
Did Melody come in after the stop?
after the stop.
Okay. So it's 34 with Allie.
Allie Monty. And I have it on the screen for you.
Okay, I will make that.
I'm
Okay.
sorry, but my apologies.
Sorry for that, but we do make mistakes and we always try to be fair. So we do go back and double check it. Thank you, everybody who pointed that out. Melody, I'll find you another one. And Allie, you got it. It's coming to you, Allie Monty. Hey, Allie, do me a favor. Make sure, will you write to me anyway? Because I think your address changed and it's still, am I on the screen? Oh, I am.
Yeah, go ahead.
I didn't know I was on the screen. Allie, just write to me and make sure that I have your address, because I think that your address changed, but I've got it stored somewhere and it keeps coming out as the old address. I want to make sure we get it to you, Allie. Okay, very good. 34, Allie. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, so I have it on the screen. This is starting at 15 for the pair of Manhattan candles.
Okay.
These are great, great, great. I don't need them all. I have my pair. It's fine. I love them. But here we go. Some Manhattan candles. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. This is starting at 15. You have two. Very deco. I love the lines. They catch light great. Look at, I have these lit up behind me. They just sparkle. They look great. If you're a fan of the little lucite candles with the gold or silver flake in them that you can't burn, they're only for decoration. They look fantastic. But if you want to burn something, that's fine. I mean, use your stuff. Use your glass. I picked up a bunch of hand blown mid-century amber water glasses this weekend at an estate sale and could not get them on the whole table fast enough. They had them priced so nice. I'm like, this is personal, Tan. So you're going to sell those? I'm like, absolutely not. So use your glass, use your old glass. I hope all of you do. Some of you share your items on when you stage or do a little vignette in your homes or your favorite little corner. You'll have books in your glass setup. I saw a lot of table settings. This starts at 15. Kathleen, it's on the board. Kathleen's in at 15. Or Mo's at 15 first. Sorry. Okay, yeah. I saw table settings for Mother's Day were beautiful. All the depression glass that was on someone's table was great. I think I see Kathleen first at 15. Mo's at 20. Oh, ask for the starting price. Okay. Mo's at 20. And I think I've talked enough. And I will count these down. And
Man, let's count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
thank you for everyone that bid. Here we go. I will refresh just in case. Kathleen Workman, 22 before the stop. Kathleen Workman, 22 before the stop. Okay, go ahead, Scott.
No, this is not a concertina. If it were, I wouldn't be selling it. Does anybody out there want some unused VCR tapes? Now, this is unusual for me, but gosh, I couldn't resist. Look, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. How much? Oh, let's just say $15 and see. Does anybody have a VCR? These are RCA T120 hi-fi stereo videotapes, lifetime warranty. I don't know. Take a look at that. Now, gosh, this takes you way back. Isn't that sort of a 1980s, 90s looking cover there? These may be, I don't know. There's no date. There's a barcode on there. I don't know how many minutes they are. It doesn't
Those
say.
are just coming out in North Korea.
They are?
They just finished with beta.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
I don't know.
But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. There are 10 of them. Lola May, is that your bid or where are you lagging?
I hope. I don't know if it's a lag or not.
Yeah, we're going to get Lola May to tell us. I want to be sure.
Okay.
They are, this says premium daily use lifetime warranty. Oh, I'm sorry. It says up to 6 hours. Of course, that
Ooh.
depends on the speed. You remember, you could either get
6 hours. That's a good tape. That's a great cassette.
Mm-hmm. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10. What did I tell you? There's 10 of them. We just want to make sure that that's an actual bid from now. It's off the screen, so I can't see who it is. But
Lola May.
Lola May. These are unopened. I guess they don't go bad. I mean, the old films, when they smell like vinegar, the old silent movies, they go bad. But I don't know that these do. So
What was your start on this, Scott? I'm sorry.
well, I'm waiting to see if Lola May will tell us whether her 35 was an actual bid or not.
Okay.
And because that'll depend.
I'll put her back on the screen.
Lola, we're waiting on Lola. Her name is Lola. Now, you don't want me to start singing that, do you?
She was a bidder.
She has
or maybe not.
Lola. She has a VCR.
Okay, we do have a comment that these countdowns are a little creepy.
Well, that's all about you. I ain't responsible for that.
So we may do a few live ones where we can show each other our manicures.
Okay, well,
or lack thereof.
Lola has, I don't know where Lola went.
Okay, I don't think that was a bid. I think that was a lag.
But I do know that she sits there so divine and drinks herself half blind. I think she lost her youth and she lost her Tony. Now she's lost her mind. We're playing with you, Lola. We're just kidding. If we don't hear from you and nobody else placed a bid, we'll bring them back. Move on. Nobody wants them. Sorry, Lola.
Okay.
We'll come back. If anybody wants them, we'll bring them back.
We can do that.
Or I'll find something else.
Okay, the next item I have, and this start is 18.
Some unmentionables.
No.
Get me off the screen.
Bye.
Bye.
Next item starting at 18 is a pair. Paden City double candles. So double lights. Double lights.
I love them.
Spring storms, summer storms. You're going to lose power. You're going to need your candles. What great. You have a pair of double lights. You have 4 candles glowing in your favorite room as you quietly work on your puzzle before the lights come back on.
Nice.
Nice. So Paden City. I think this is their feathers. Feathers, nerve feathers, nervo feathers, something like that. Nouveau feathers. No cracks here where they've let everything burn down to crack the glass for both. They do have a nice etch on the base. Beautiful etch. Pretty, pretty.
Beautiful etch.
Look out. I only have a ring light on and then overhead one bulb, and look at all the light it's catching.
Show enough, Plum.
Minnie's in at 20. Thank you, Minnie. These are pretty.
Pretty.
It's not a matter of if you lose power, it's when you lose power, except for Becky, because Becky has a Generac. But Becky, you can voluntarily turn off your power and then use these great double lights. They're gorgeous, darling. They're just gorgeous. You okay, Scott?
No.
Oh, no.
No.
Okay. For those with a weak stomach, I will count these down myself. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The gesture is so that I can account for the lag and put the stop in on time. Here we go. There it is. And those will go to Minnie. Wonderful. Nice.
Beautiful hands, wonderful hands. Now, I love this thing. And I want you to love him too.
Wow, that's cool.
He is wicked fierce. And he starts, you're going to be the only one with him. Now, he starts at $19, and I want you to think outside of the box. Obviously, this was meant to hang on the wall in a man's room, on the back of his door, inside the chifforobe, something like that, on which he would hang his neckties, belts. Somebody said pants. Nah, because the pants would bundle up too much down at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
This would be for neckties, and they would because they could hang down and then drape over. It's all made of wood. That is the original paint. Look at that face. I don't know, but whether you can see he is, I'm feeling like he might be I agree with that. And that was my thought, that it was like one of those sort of German Black Forest cuckoo clock era type pieces. I don't know about that, but I'm telling you what, put this in the kitchen and hang teacups on it.
Absolutely.
I mean, what else could you hang on that? I think
Sandra, you're lagging, so you just put in a bid way after the initial bid of 19. So just to let you know, refresh your feed if you can.
I love him. Now
Jenny Mac wants it for her bras.
You could hang bras on. Jenny, I'm telling you what. How many bras do you have, girl? You don't need to tell me that. But look, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You've got 11 hooks. They're not rusted. These are made of metal. Turn around. And you're going to have to put a hook on the back of him. See? He's wood.
Unmentionables.
Your unmentionables. And I think that he's all painted, and then obviously he was shellacked. I love him. How would you like to wake up in the morning, and as you go to grab your bra or your necktie, you're greeted by that? You'd be the only one on the planet. He's fantastic. I think he'd be great in the kitchen with teacups.
Now your high bid is 31, but then 35 by the same person. So I'm holding at 31 for now.
All right. Well, I'm not
outbid
ready.
themselves.
All right. Well, give it another minute and then we'll count it down. This is unique and original. How old is it? 30s, 40s? I think it's pre-World War II. That would be my guess on it. And he's carved wood. What else can I say? He is kind of nightmarish.
I think he's skintastic.
I love him. Which pair of panties will you wear today? Or underwear? Yes, he was made for neckties. I have no doubt that he was for neckties when he was made. But we'll count this.
KP says she would marry him.
She would? Well,
your high bid's at 31. I don't want Sandra to outbid herself at 35 if no one's bid the 31. So.
To each his own. I will count him down, and here I go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. What would you name him?
That is all.
He's a Friedrich. Or a Gunther. Or a Heinrich.
Maybe a Sam.
Sam?
Sam the valet.
Sam the bra holder. I love him.
I hold multiple bras.
Oh, do you?
I do.
Well, okay.
It's the old hidden hand trick.
I shall take
it. Before the stop, I have Jenny Mac at 41. Jeeves. Someone came with Jeeves.
Jeeves. Now hit refresh and make sure that we've had Jenny Mac at 41.
I had a refresh.
Oh, you did? Well, pardon me.
41, Jenny Mac.
Jenny.
Thaddeus. Auto.
It's Jen. Thank you, Jenny Mac. That was fun.
That was skintastic. Okay, my next item. Ooh, okay, let's go back to the smallest black base I have. This is going to start at, let me type it in, 15. Now this one matches the one I have, this green Bashful Charlotte. Now this is a repop, but there's a great price and there's green, so I picked it up. I knew what base that was going to go on, black base. So this one matches. This one is at 3 inches. So from the inside of the lip to the other side is 3 inches. So it's going to be for a smaller item, maybe a vase. Now I wish this would fit because something like this would be absolutely gorgeous on it, but the base on this is too wide. So you have glass with metal here, and it wouldn't quite look right, but that a type of tall cylinder vase that would look really good. Poodles in at 18. Like I said, these have a little wear. They're older, so they have straw marks. You'll see the ring light there. Jenny wants a Charlotte. No, my Charlotte. Elderly's at 22. Oh, this glass? Are you talking about this one? Yeah, this is coming up. It's a pretty little vase with a metal bottom that I had yet to identify, but it's old. Okay, I'll count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is for the 3-inch. And I'll wait for the stop. There we go. I will refresh the YouTube live chat. If I'm looking over here, I have a larger monitor, so I'm not trying not to be rude.
Be rude.
I have Gliny 18 at 38.
Oh, blimey.
Okay, so Gliny, there's my email is below right here. Let me take that off. Just send me your information, vintageuprisingtexas@gmail.com, and we'll get that invoice out to you as quickly as possible. And you have some fish.
Fishy fish. I have 2 glass fish bookends. I don't know who made them. They are unmarked. They have no damage at all. And I really skinned these fish or scaled these fish to see if I could find any damage, and I couldn't find any. They're heavy glass bookends. And I've got 2 of them, and we start at $19. These scary looking fish stand 4.5 inches tall, and from face to fin 4.5 inches tall.
Do you think they're scary? I don't think they're scary.
I think they're scary. From lips to fin, 4.5 inches tall. But they're made of glass, as you can see. They have an interesting, I just don't know, something about them. And I've got books back here on glass animals, and I didn't even look. I just didn't.
Elderly thinks they're piranha.
I think they look like piranhas too. It looks like a fish. I mean, I swim in the ocean, but this looks like a fish.
Hey, wait a minute. Where's Mr. Potato Head at?
I don't know.
I guess he's working late.
I love these 2. Give him a kiss.
Fish kisses.
Fish kiss. So they're in excellent condition. And I wish I knew. I don't know if they were made in France. I don't know if they're American made.
Or from Brazil. Wordsmith says you caught them next to the Salem Atomic Power Station, exit 1.
I know the Salem Atomic Power Station very well. And that may be where they came from. I don't know. But there they are. And I wish I could tell you something about them other than I just love them. And here are the fishies. We'll swim in the sea.
Well, you have Sandra Garcia at 35.
Back to the pool in the meadow they swam, and they swam right over the dam.
And they swam.
Poo poo did-em dat-em wat-em chew. I'm not going to do the whole Kay Kaiser thing, but there they are. Oh, here are the fishies. Look at the whale, and quick as they could, they turned on their tails. Well, anyway, we'll count them down, and I'll save you the rest of the Three Little Fishies by Kay Kaiser. But it's fun to go poo, 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 foodie wakasaki, poo, poo, poo. And they swam right over the dam. 10. Do we have a bid? We do. 10.
We do.
9. 8. Maybe I'll sing the whole thing if you hang around until midnight. 10.
Good night, Carmen.
Good night, Carmen. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Read my fish lips. 2,
I see it.
1. Or I could sing at the Codfish Ball. There won't be a hook in sight at the Codfish Ball.
Did 'em what 'em chew.
Poo poo did 'em dat 'em what 'em chew. Poo poo did 'em dat 'em what 'em chew. And they swam back over the dam.
Oh, Patsy, you are just after the stop. I did a refresh.
Oh, Patsy, I'll send you some fish sticks.
Sandra Garcia is your winning bid at 35.
Fishy fish, fishy fish, fishy face. Okay, 35, Miss Garcia.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Sandra. Thank you.
Hayden City.
Oh, no.
That's gone. Let's do this interesting item. Yummy, yummy crackers. Cracker jar. Now, it doesn't have the lid, so let me
Yummy,
state
yummy.
that. It doesn't have a lid, so sorry.
Get me off the screen. I have allergies.
Oh, do you?
Yes, pollen is awful.
So sorry.
Thank you.
Si, senor.
Oh, that was that mouse. Si, senor.
Si, senor. Sorry, senor. So this could be Cambridge or Imperial. It doesn't have the lid. So, what the experts are telling me is that the lid determines whether you have Cambridge or Imperial.
Well, is there a lip for a lid? Let's see.
There's a lip for the lid.
Okay,
Look, there's my finger stopping on the lid right now as I speak.
gotcha.
This is going to start at 24. Nice heavy cracker. Oh, Jack, if you press buttons, so help me. Don't knock me off the StreamYard. I'll do the old, it's this big. Look at it next to my head.
Yeah.
Okay, Karen seriously knows this is an old piece of glass because she's bidding and she collects the old stuff, the very old stuff. This measures, without the lid, of course, tall from bottom to the top of the handle, 5 3/4 inches. Without the handle, you're looking at 5 1/4, and then from handle to handle, 8 1/2 inches. Maybe you can find the lid somewhere. Who knows? Maybe the jars are what breaks and not the lids. You know, you go to flea markets, rummage through some antique stores, and you might find the lid.
Yeah, Judy's right. Use it as a spooner.
Use it as a spooner. Put all of your M&Ms in there. Who knows? Now, I will show you this.
Show it.
Tammy sent this to me. It's a comparison of the Cambridge and the Imperial, and it has the same pattern, just no lid. So there you go.
Yeah.
Books, y'all, books.
Books.
Worms, Roxanne, worms. So Karen is my bid at 24, and it's Butamus. And I'll count this down, I guess, for Karen. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, Karen did send to you. 1, and we will put in the stop. It's press. It's old EAPG. Come on, feed.
Come on. Come on. No.
Wow.
Come on.
What a
Come
line.
on. No. Come on.
Live chat.
Oh no, it's time for intermission. But we don't have to
We
have.
skipped right over intermission.
I know. Keep it going.
Patsy M at 28. Patsy M at 28. Cracker jar. Thank you, Patsy. Thank you, Karen. And yeah, we skipped right over intermission. Do you want to, let's take a break, Scott? Or do you want to do this item? What do you want to do? You tell me. You guide me.
I would like to do this item.
You got it. What are we starting at, sir?
$20.
Yummy.
Now, students of history will know that sadly, the very popular William McKinley was shaking hands in the music building as the pipe organ played, and very sadly, he was shot and died several days later. This is our fallen, assassinated United States President, William McKinley. And to commemorate him, it seems a little morbid today, but you've got to remember that our Victorian great-great-grandparents had a very different relationship with death and dying. And today we're all about it, but folks had different feelings back in those days. That's old William McKinley. And it's very Victorian to say, you know, it's God's way, you know. I don't know if it was God's way, but that was sort of a very Victorian thing to say. His will be done. And of course, there's old McKinley. So he was at the Buffalo Exposition, and he was murdered by a extremist. What was his last? Scholgetz? Somebody will put it in there. I don't know. But that's a bread plate. And McKinley was very popular. He was a very popular president, well loved, and it was very tragic at that time. Folks were, you know, so we can see on here, he was born 1843, and the assassination took place in 1901. There's one tiny little chip on the back of the plate, right back there. It's very small, very small. Very, very small. And this is a commemorative piece, and it would be used on the table. This would be for bread. Everybody served white bread on the dinner table. You know, the bread and butter. People ate bread. It's funny now to think of, well, we eat a lot of rolls today, but anyway, it's 10.5 inches by 8. And that's the real thing. That's the antique from 1901.
Wow.
Commemorate the assassination of the death of William McKinley. And poor old Ida. You know, she lived for many years after his death and never had another seizure. She suffered from seizures. And at the table in the White House, it's reported that rather than him being embarrassed about her having having a seizure, if she had one at the dining table at the White House, he would continue the conversation. He would pull out his handkerchief, drape it over her face for modesty, wait until the seizure passed. She would regain her composure, and the dinner conversation would continue. Now, that's what historians tell us is documented. I'm not making that up. So he really was dedicated to Ida McKinley, who was a wonderful first lady, very sickly, though. But she lived for many years, and it's reported that, you know, she hung in there and Did okay. Anyway, pressed glass 1901. We've got the date right there. So if you like presidential history, or if you'd like to remember William McKinley, I believe he was our third assassinated president. Lincoln, and then wasn't it Garfield?
Garfield second.
And then William McKinley. So we'll count him down. Here we
have
go.
A high bid at 25.
Alrighty. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, poodle, 4, 3, 2, 1. There he is in his Prince Albert coat.
Oh, poodle.
Oh, poodle. Oh, poodle. Oh, poodle.
Well, Patsy M was your high bid at 25.
Patsy M. I liked William Taft as well. Patsy M at. Thank you, Patsy.
All righty. Let's rock and roll, shall we?
Let's shall.
So here's the first of 3. These are the same size, so just to show proof, I have 3 of these, same ones. I'm not doing choice because I want everyone who wants to get a crack at one of these to bid, and I don't want someone to win, have choice, and take all 3. Just trying to be a little fair. You can keep bidding if you want all 3. Starting at 15, the insert for your vase or bowl or item, statue, Athena, whatever, is 3.5. Margaret Adams before you at 20. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Margaret. I will try to highlight these as we go, but 3.5 for the insert. These are what I call stock, so they're a little stout. So these stand almost 2 inches tall.
Love you, love you, love you, love you, love you.
Bonnie's at 30. And I'll count these down quickly so we can just keep it going. Show that Manhattan while it's going. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That takes care of one of those. I'll refresh, go to live, top.
My Bonnie lies.
Okay, help me out. I have 37 first by Kathleen Workman before the stop. Kathleen Workman became before Elderly Poodle before the stop. That's okay. So Kathleen. Now I have 2 more of these. So thank you much. I will go to Scott for his next item. Thank you everyone who bid. Go ahead.
I'm hoarding mine, but since they're so popular, I may have to bring them to a 2 Chaps sale soon.
Well, you know what, Scott? Just quickly, I just want to share this really quick. So I don't have the room nor the glass. I have no space for a console. Maybe when Tammy and I like relocate, and I'll have room for a console. But I've been putting these pottery that I've saved. You know, no one likes these chippy ones, right? But I've been saving these, and I've had these, but these don't do those bases justice. They've just been sitting there. They look nice, but they're not really doing anything. So I thought I would just share them. I have the ones that I'm keeping, and that's enough for me. So
Yeah. Yes, I mean, you only need so many, and I have to take stock of the ones that I've got, measure them, and then decide, okay,
hmm
keep 3 of different sizes, because I do like to change out my glass and display console bowls and that kind of thing, but I don't need to hold on to ones that I just don't need. But I would like to offer you this wonderful old gooseneck lamp, and it's an old one. Now this is made of iron gooseneck, because it's you know what gooseneck is. They have these adjustable necks like a goose.
And what are you starting this at?
Unbelievably, we're going to start this beautiful old lamp at $20. It's
Oh wow!
all original.
You can't touch those in Houston for less than $40.
Well, I didn't know that. But in case you aren't familiar with a gooseneck lamp, they're very heavy. This one is Eagle brand. It's branded there on the bottom of it. And sometimes these were for commercial use or domestic use. You'd often see these on a sewing table or on a workbench or that kind of a thing. And the shade is metal, and these always screw on and off. So it might squeak here. I guess I shouldn't attempt to do that on camera, but you can take off. That's the old socket.
Does it have the recess under the base where you can actually hang this from a wall?
No.
Some do. Some bases have. Yeah.
Some do. Some have a hole here so they can actually be drilled to the top of a workbench or something like that. But these types of lamps were made for many years. This one probably based upon the base. I would put this in the 1920s. They were normally spray painted in the factory. They were given a sprayed patina, and over the years, people would spray and spray and spray. This has a nice, beautiful, old paint on it, as you can see. I would not repaint this for anything in the world, and I hope that you won't either. But look at the lid. Look at the the shade. This is all metal. Now, if it were up to me, I would rewire it. I mean, somebody rewired it at some time. Look at that big, ugly, chunky plug. But it works the way that it is. You can use it this way or put a new cord on it. It really doesn't matter. But it has its old socket with the L, which is probably for Leviton, which was the company that made the sockets. And then you can do anything you want with the neck of it, and it will stay in that position, hence gooseneck lamp. So a great desk lamp, a nice lamp to use for the sewing table, the workbench, and it is in a very old condition.
If you go to enough estate sales or yard sale, I mean, if you have a chance to get this, I have found these lamps in almost every room. Bedside, shops, the workbench in the garage, potting stations, you name it. That lamp, those type of lamps have been there. They're like workhorses, right? It's like the workhorse of lamps.
Absolutely. It's a great work lamp because it can be angled to whatever it is that you're doing. And because this is metal, you can use a pretty good wattage of a bulb in there to see what it is you're working on. So it's a 100-year-old lamp, folks. 100 years old. And we'll count it down. Are you ready? On the gooseneck, any questions, comments? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. on the cast iron gooseneck lamp. Ooh. Sit down, goosey goosey gander. Ouch. My Bonnie lies over the ocean.
I have back in the day at 28 before the stop.
28. Oh, right. I got it. 28 back in the day. Thank you kindly.
Oh, Pee Wee, he was typing a comment. You snooze, you lose. If you're interested in the item, make sure your attention is on the bid, or you might lose it.
Back
So,
in.
sorry, back in the day.
Okay. Sorry, Pee Wee. We'll find you another one.
Back in. Now, I have something interesting, and all I can say is that I have trouble identifying this, but I saw a few pictures. Of course, Google can't tell you everything, right? I mean, I can't find it in a book. I can't find it. So we have this beautiful glass vase.
You sure do.
Look at the detail. Look at the little floret here with thumbprint design on each little petal. Then it's stretched. So you have this linear design, which I guess could have been thumbprint at some point until this was stretched out. So you have a petal, thumbprint, linear, and then it inserts into a metal base.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what was throwing me off was that it was stamped, and I couldn't make out the stamp for the life of me. I tried, couldn't make it out. It's hard to see here, I know.
Oh.
But it's very unique, and that light is just gonna kill it. But anyway, let me take off this Tammy's Wonderful Blue tape. So I want to show the bottom. Yeah.
If you ask my opinion, I would say that beautiful piece dates to the Edwardian era. I think that piece dates between 1912 to 1925. And why do I say that? It's stylized sort of in a arts and craftsy, the way the flowers are stylized on the bottom. It's just my thought. And when I say 1912 to 1925, somewhere in the first 30 years of the 20th century is what I think. We'll open it up to 1900 to 1930. That's what I think.
Statue of Liberty. So, it's very pretty. I only found a few comparisons. One was saying 30s. I didn't see anything in the 20s. But just the stamping alone, the very unique. There's the bottom. And the glass does have a little weight to it. Not too heavy, but it's and it cleaned beautifully. I mean, it had
of it.
What's that?
I don't know if you gave us the measurement.
Oh, the measurement. I'm sorry. This measures at the top of the petal 9 1/4 tall at the top of the round petal, and at the widest point we're looking at 3.5 inches. 3.5 inches wide, 9 1/4 tall. But neato. Karen's at 24. Sorry, I didn't see that there. Sorry. Highlighting. Okay. I shall count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, French champagne. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let me refresh. Not ignoring everyone, just making sure I don't hit the wrong thing in this live feed. You know, technology these days.
Yeah.
You can accidentally end this thing on accident. Okay. Before the stop, we have Trojan for you at 30. Trojan for you at 30.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Where's my pen? Okay, I've got it. We are moving right along.
Okay. Oh,
Thank you, everyone who bid. Thank you very much.
we will start the bidding here at $25. And we have an amethyst, a small amethyst liquor decanter with silver overlay, and 4 of the cordial cups to go with it. There were probably 6 or 8. They get broken. 4 of them remain. And it is amethyst glass, and I want you to see that. This type of glass, and well, this in particular probably was made in the 1920s into the mid-30s in Europe.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
It stands 8 inches tall. It's probably Czechoslovakian or Austrian, or stands, well, I just told you and now I just forgot. It stands 8 inches tall. It has the original stopper on the top, which is acid frosted there so that it fits in there. And you can see it is amethyst glass. And then the decoration on there is a silver overlay, which is done, of course, in the factory. And this would hold a small, whatever type of liqueur, I guess limoncello, perhaps, which I don't. I know David likes it. I'll get some for you before you guys come over, and you can have the whole thing. To me, it's
don't go out of your way. I can grab some.
He gave me some of it a while ago, and I haven't even opened it. It reminds me of Pledge. I don't know why, but I'm
as long as it's chilled. Tammy hates it.
Oh, it's like sucking on a dust rag that has Pledge sprayed on it. I don't know. I don't know.
Is there anything better?
Pardon?
Is there anything better than Pledge?
Dust rag soaked in Pledge? I just now insulted all of my Italian friends, I suppose. Isn't that where limoncello comes from?
Why is you messing with my limoncello?
But you can put anything in this that you want. I mean, you know, from my heritage, we would fill this up with Jägermeister. Yeah. Anyway, there's the purple. There's the amethyst decanter.
Oh, a German doily under that would just look so good.
German doily. Was ist das? Das ist das German doily. Haben Sie, bekommen Sie ein Jägermeister. And here are all the 4 little, and these are, there are no chips or cracks, and these are beautiful, and they're amethyst, and look, they've got the same matching silver overlay. Oh my gosh, what a hit. You could be so sophisticated.
Ali Monty is in at 25.
Oh, Allie, you know, when the vicar comes over and you want to offer just a little bit of sherry before lunch. Just a little bit.
I love sherry.
So once again, I would say probably but what they call Bohemian or Czechoslovakian, and this probably is from the 20s or the 30s. But it's definitely before the Second World War. And we will count this. It's clean and it's ready to go.
Beautiful.
So we will count this lovely set down.
Wait, so it's not pink?
It is not pink. It is
pink. Pink, you stink. Pink, pink, you stink.
Whatever it was, it went away quickly, and it's a good thing. I'm glad I don't have that same shirt on. No! That's terrible, terrible. Who's counting this down, me or you?
You're counting that down.
Okay.
We want to see your fingers.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. I love this little set. I got another decanter coming up in a minute,
Ah,
but it ain't purple.
it ain't purple.
No.
We got a late bit in there. I am refreshing the feed. Give me one moment, ladies and gentlemen.
Refresh that feed.
Ali Monty first at 30 before the stop. Ali
Ali
Monty
got it. Girl,
on the screen if you need it. Bev, you miss it? Just this much.
Ali, make sure I have your correct address. And that was my fault. I've shipped like 5 things to you to the wrong address because I keep forgetting to fix it. Thank you, Ali.
Thank you, Ali.
Alley Cat.
Okay. This next item is the second of 3. Now, we had several bids on the first one, so if you missed it on that one, here's a duplicate. Not the same. No chips. It does have some straw marks from the press. And this again measures 3 inches and 3/4. So 3 3/4 wide. That'll fit a vase, bowl. I was putting these on there. Doesn't quite have the same pop, but you know, I had to find a use for them. I didn't want to put them in a closet. Adam's in at 26. Jenny Mac collects decanters that are people from different countries. Scotsman,
Jenny
Canadian, Dutchman.
Jenny Mac, oh, get back, Jenny Mac.
Again, this sits 2 inches tall. And again, the inside is 3 3/4. Adam's at 26. Elderly Pool's at 32. Don't fret, I have one more. These aren't choice, though. I'm going to let someone bid about another one. Jenny Mac has about 8 of those now. Okay, I'll count this down so we can keep it moving. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Jenny Mac, when are you coming back?
What a lovely singing voice.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, Elderly Poodle, you outbid yourself, so you'll get that at 32, not 34. So 32. Thank you. Thank you, everyone who bid. And let's go to Scott. Yome. What you got there, Scott?
I got me some on the rocks, I guess. I don't know. I got 6 of them.
Love on the rocks.
Dorothy Thorpe. Now, I don't know if these are Dorothy Thorpe, but I'm going to talk about Dorothy Thorpe for a minute. All 6 of them, excellent condition. We're going to start at $19 on these. I'm going to put 3 of them down. Actually, I'm going to put all of them down except 1. Now, let's talk about that old Dorothy Thorpe. First of all, she didn't make any glass. She decorated it. If you see these and there's a fade, my understanding is Dorothy didn't do that. So these could be because they don't have the fade. It's just this solid platinum band or silver band, but I don't know. You got a nice thick bottom. That's always a good thing. You see it there? You're welcome.
The glass has one too.
I believe these are called old fashions. I don't know. I don't drink out of these, so I don't know. But they stand 3.5 inches tall, and there are 6 of them, and they don't have any chips or cracks in them. So it's nice clear mid-century barware glass, I guess is what you call it.
Mm-hmm.
And there they are. Probably from the 1960s or 70s. And the opening bid is, what I tell you, 19. And we'll see if anyone is interested in the 6 of these. How many ounces? I don't know. How many ounces do you think that is, David? That's
6.
6 ounces, maybe? Yeah, something like that. Very shiny. There's no loss on that silver either. The silver is all really good. See it? So very, mid-century Mad Men. I guess this is still popular. People like mid-century barware, I think.
I do.
I do not, but
I have 1, 2.
you have
6 Dorothy Thorpe of her roly-polies, the round ones. Yeah.
Nice.
So,
Well, we'll count the 6 of these down. It looks like there is a bid at 20. Let me set that one down. I'll just hold these up.
can I admit to something? As you were starting to talk about these glasses, instead of writing elderly poodle for the last base, I put elderly Thorpe.
Elderly. Well, I think she is. I don't think she's still with us, but if she is, she would be very elderly.
Elderly Thorpe. Elderly Thorpe poodle.
Dorothy Poodle.
Just thought I would admit that because I looked at my notes. I was like, well, that's not correct.
I thought you were going to talk about thick bottoms, and so I'm glad that you did not. Let's just
we can just talk about that for the after show.
After show. 10, 9. Your parents had some, and all the platinum is missing. I guess if you have acidic lipstick, you'll get lip marks on there, but these are in good shape. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See? On the rocks. Limoncello.
I am silly. That is for sure.
It's like spraying pledge in your mouth.
I bought rye whiskey unopened at an estate sale on the last day of the sale, and it was a $40 bottle. I got it for $5. I'm not a drinker, but when I want the good stuff when I do have something. Okay, I have Rick. You got in just a little too late. And Minnie Gonzalez is the winner at 20. Rick, you were after the stop. But thank you for bidding.
Minnie, thank you, Rick. Sorry, Ricky, missed. But it's Minnie at 20?
Mm-hmm. Minnie at 20.
Thank you, Minnie.
Okay. So my last item is the third of 3.
It's only 10:30. What do you mean your last item?
I got 10. That's 10.
Well, you better pull something off the shelf.
Off the shelf?
We went fast tonight. We got another 30 minutes.
It's okay. We can talk shop if you want. Say hello to our friends. So this is going to start. I'm here yapping. I'm looking at my shelf. I'm not pulling anything off my shelf to sell. I'm not doing that. So this start is at 15. Same as the other 2. Yeah, I was eyeing a piece of Van Briggle. I'm not doing that. No, there's an issue with one of those. Starting at 15. Tammy's showing me something that I could possibly sell, but I felt a little something on there, I think, and I'm not ready to sell those yet.
Something.
So look at the little swirl straw mark here. It's not a crack. Look at that curly Q. It's kind of neat. Mama T-Bird's at 15 for the opening bid. Thank you. The clock behind me. I think not. Pee Wee's talking about this little number from Bulova. It's leather. And
Uh,
I'm taking that to my watch guy, and he's gonna fix this for me. I'm gonna get that repaired, and I'm gonna hold on to it for a while. Very handsome.
yeah.
I'm actually gonna save that one, but I hear you. I hear you, Pee Wee. It is nice. Allie, Patsy M, thank you. Lisa Cooper, thank you. Lisa's in at 22. It is a nice one, yeah. I saw this in a case, and I'm like, I am absolutely gonna save this one. I've been looking. What I call this the British tan, the British leather. I love it. Like, give me that thing out of the case. The alarm works. I just have to get this thing service oiled. And the guy that I know is very meticulous. He takes his time. Okay, I will count this down. Thank you for the bids. 10, 9, 8, 7. Don't miss out. This is the last of 6 that I sold tonight. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you, everyone bidding. I will. It's a slight lag, so get your bid in. Go. Refresh. I will say it. I am refreshing. And I have Patsy M at 37 for the last one. Thank you, Patsy. Okay. Nice. A decanter.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone bidding. Thank you very much. I'm gonna mute while you start. Just give me the start real quick.
Give you the start.
Mm-hmm.
20.
I'll type it in. 20. There we go. I'll put that on the screen.
It's 11 inches tall, and that's not plastic in there. You know, that's frosted glass the way they would do. This is old. I would bet my bottom dollar that this goes back to 1910, 1920. It is heavy, thick, old glass. And the stopper there is acid frosted, you know, so that it fits in there. And then they've done the same thing on the inside of it. This was blown in a mold, and then it has, it's not chipped or cracked. That probably weighs 3 pounds with nothing in it. It's really heavy, thick glass. It's just a nice boy. When you grab a hold of that, you think, man, good cognac, good scotch, and I don't know anything about cognac or scotch or cognac or whatever it is. But that's a good glass decanter, I can tell you that.
The old curiosity scotch.
Could be. And I can see that it's polished here, that all of these little, pull it up close to it. Could you see how that is as I turn it?
Oh, yeah.
You see that, David?
Like sands to the hourglass as the topper turns.
So they've polished.
Highly polished.
Yeah, that's polished. And it seems as though, so there's some work that was done. It's very port, very heavy support. Yeah. There's a tiny bit on the bottom part of it here, just a little bit of cloudiness where something sat in there for a while. You'd have to scrub that out of there, which I did attempt to do. Sometimes if you soak them in vinegar for a couple of days, you'll get that out. I don't know that that would even show up once you put your drink and your spirits inside of it. So if anyone is looking for a nice, heavy beautiful old liquor decanter. And as I said, I believe that to be every bit of.
Someone's saying 1910.
Yeah, I agree with that. As I said, I think it's about 100 years old, and I think it goes back to sort of that Edwardian era. So whoever said 1910, I'm right in there with you. Look at how generous that spout, that the lip is, or whatever you want to call that, around the top. That's a nice hunk of glass. And again, this is frosted in here with acids so that you get the good seal with the stopper. And this is all polished here, and it's ready for whatever you'd like to put in it. It doesn't have chips or cracks.
Ooh, Kool-Aid.
Nice, handsome piece. And so we'll go ahead and we'll count it down. I'll sit myself back down, and I will count it down. All right. So 10. Not very heavy, thick glass. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on the decanter. The Eddy-canter decanter.
The decanters of decanters. I don't know if that's a decanter of decanters, but it looks heavy. I enjoy a nice heavy glass when I look for the rock glasses for old fashions. And I like the weight. It's got to have a very, very good weight.
That one does.
Okay. There's the stop. I have KP at 30 is your winner.
It is KP at
30 before the stop.
Excellent. Okay, KP, thank you for also for letting me know that the restaurant ware made it there in one piece. You are welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Now, that's my 10. Do you have more?
Yes.
Okay.
You want me to do something?
Sure.
I
mean, I can bring another item.
Let's do this. I don't know if this will be, someone told me that they would be interested in this, but we'll go ahead and we'll try it. Oh, KP has outbid herself, so find the lower price on that, David.
26.
Okay. KP gets it at 26. Thanks for pointing that out.
Okay. Well, give me the start, and I will search for another item real quick.
Okay, we'll start at $15 on the book stamp. This one is dated 1956. I can actually tell you what it says, but you know.
Give me a moment. Go ahead and start. Give me a. I'm gonna mute, and then I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
So heavy cast iron on that. You know how heavy these are. And I can tell you what it says because I stamped it, and I'll go ahead and show it to you. Well, I'll read it to you. It says, it's hard to read the numbers. It's like 697 Cambridge Street, Massachusetts. Oddly enough, it does not give the city or the town, but it just says incorporated and then it says 1956. So I have no clue. Incorporated 1956. Your guess is as good as mine. But that's what you get when you. I know it's probably blurry on the screen. Cambridge Street. I think it says 697 or 997 Cambridge Street, incorporated 1956, and then it just says Massachusetts. I'll be headed to Connecticut in a couple of weeks. but I'm not going as far as Massachusetts. Not this trip.
Nice.
And so, nice. This is heavy iron, and I think you could take these brass pieces out and then put whatever stamp in there that you want. So not 1946, it says 1956 on the stamp. So somewhere in Massachusetts, yeah, absolutely. Doorstop, paperweight, you know, people who just like to collect what you call found items, put them around on a desk. And it's fun to take the handle and, you know, library decor. Jan Marie has a bid of 15, and we will count it down. The book stamp, the paper stamp. Ready?
Yeah.
10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Melody, no, I'm not selling that tobacco jar tonight. I sort of changed my mind and decided I would put that in my eBay store. And I made that decision before. I wasn't really sure I was going to sell it tonight. I know in the video today I said I might, but I got to thinking about it, and that's going to wind up in the eBay store.
Okay, I have Jan Marie before the stop at 25.
Jen didn't outbid herself, did she?
No, we had 17, and Karen came in at 18 late before the stop, so Jan Marie had 25.
Okay. Jan Marie. Jan Marie, thank you. Thank you, everyone who was interested in that. I love it.
Okay, I pulled an item. You have your winner written down, Scott?
I do.
I wasn't prepared. I was going to do several. You know, I like a mix. Yeah, you kind of want to maybe theme and bring 2 or 3 things, and like it's a deco night or a glass night, things like that. I was going to save this for a little bit more deco, but I'll pull this one. That's fine. This will start at 24. I was hoping to maybe put this with another item, but if it doesn't sell, oh well. I showed 10. It's a nice deco tray with bakelite.
Yeah.
Now it's not signed Chase, so it's another deco company, more likely made in the great city of New York City. Chase typically signed. Farber Brothers usually signed as well. So this is another deco company. 2 bakelite pieces, one in the center, one ring here. Nice little serving tray. Very handsome.
David, that is sweet.
You want to go outside, and when you get to a new city, the first thing you want to do is go sit by the pool and get you a fresh burn. Get a fresh burn poolside. This will give you a fresh burn. Look at your serve your nice little finger sandwiches on here. It's beautiful. We do have some bids. Thank you. Beautiful design. I love that. Just deco. I mean, you know where our heart is, right, Scott? We love us some deco.
Oh, and I've got a deco piece coming up in a minute, but that is fantastic, David, with the 2 different colors of the Bakelite.
Beautiful. Nice fall. The dark red with a butterscotch bulb in the middle. Okay. I will count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice.
Nice.
Here's the old refresh. Live chat. And before the stop, I have Kathleen Workman first at 30. We had 3 bids of 30. I see Kathleen first. And that's my 11th item.
I've got another item for you. We'll see if we've got the Deco crowd here tonight.
Thank you, everyone that bid.
This is a desktop thermometer. Not thermometer. What do you call it?
Humidifier? No?
No, it checks the
Oh.
temperature.
Oh, yeah. Thermometer.
Yeah. So this is Art Deco. This comes from the 30s too. This probably dates to about 1935. And I'm going to start out at $25 on this. The condition is excellent. This is black Bakelite. And then you can see it's got 2 little chrome feet. And then it says Thermo Guide. Thermo Guide. Now, it is actually currently 69 degrees in my home. So this is pretty accurate. As you're looking at this, you can decide whether you think it says 68 or 69. But I haven't monkeyed with this at all. You can see this. I never took the back off of it. But the air comes through the back. And it just sits on your desk. But it's just a classic piece from the 30s. This is chrome here all around the sides. But I would say it's accurate to within 1 or 2 degrees. I just looked at the thermostat in the hallway, and it is currently at 69 degrees. So we're very close to being accurate. So that would be very handsome in a 1930s setting. And it does, I think it says Taylor. Well, that might not be what it says, but it's hard to tell because the black indicator is hiding the name. Thermo Guide, it says down there on the bottom, which is hard to see. I'll pull it back a little bit more just to see. So, but yeah.
Briar Lee says, if it's 130 in your house, you're toast.
130? Oh, if it goes up to 130? Yeah. Oh, sweet. I turned it and I can see. Yes, there's another mark on it. And it says Taylor Instrument Company. Okay, it does say Taylor. But you've got to look, see down under here?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can see the words, but you have to turn it. I'm sure it doesn't come in. I'm sure it's blurry.
It's not coming in, but you can see where there's the words or letters are there.
So it does say, it says Taylor Instrument Companies. So that would be made in the USA. Yeah. All right, let me sit back down. Okay. So, eat your heart out, Hercule Poirot, Jeeves and Wooster. 10. Let me count it down. 10, 9.
You still
8,
have bids coming in.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On the tabletop desktop Art Deco 1930s thermometer. Thermostat. Thermometer? That's the thing you stick under your tongue. I don't know. Don't stick this under your tongue unless you have a big mouth. Oh, look, it just went up. It went up. Huh?
It got hot in there.
Well, it got hot because my hand is behind it. And the heat
No, I think because the bidding was hot and heavy.
Oh, probably from the lights as well. It went up a degree. See that? Isn't that funny how it went up a degree from being
way cool.
These lights? So you know it works.
Well, I have a Christina at 60 before the stop.
Is it just Christina? Is it?
It's on the board or the screen. Christina.
I'm waiting for it to change. Okay. Christina, do I know you? I want to say I do.
Do I know you? It works. Everyone's excited it works.
Christina, do I know you? Christina, can you hear me? Yes, you do. I do know you. Okay. Don't get mad at me. Sometimes I can't remember all the names. So I've got your information, Christina. David, what are you doing?
I have an itch.
Tell Tammy to wait until we go offline. Hold on. Let me get it straight with Christina. All right, Christina. I do know you. Okay, good girl. All right, I got you, Christina. At 60. All right. Does anybody want these doggone RCA videotapes? Lola May never came back.
Let's bring back Scott with these RCA video VCR tapes.
Now look, Lola, what happened to you? Did Lola never came back? Well, we're gonna try it again. $20, unwrapped, unused. When did they stop making these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 of them. I don't know why they put one in there in the plastic wrap backwards, but these have never been unwrapped. Huh? They call her Lola. She sits there so half blind. She sits there so divine and drinks herself half blind. She lost her youth and she lost her Tony. Okay, so nobody wants these VCR tapes. Well, anyway, $20. If we don't get a bid, we're gonna move on.
I'm gonna tell you what, Scott. You might want to put those on eBay because there's people that buy the old media, CDs, the floppies, the 3.5-inch floppies. They sell. There's people out there who are trying to stay off the internet, and they're burning all this stuff on tape.
Bonnie wants them at 20.
Bonnie wants them.
Bonnie, what you gonna do with these? What are you gonna do with these, Bonnie?
She's gonna transfer all of her 80s movies.
She's gonna transfer all of her
she's gonna
record all her old General Hospital. She's gonna put it on VCR tapes because she likes to adjust the vertical hold. She wants to see, she wants to see all the lines on the TV set.
She's gonna record Good Times all over again.
Look at us messing with our customers like that. She's gonna withdraw her bid, David. No, she's not.
You're gonna count it down. You're just gonna give it to her.
No, I'm gonna count it down because somebody might outbid her.
All right, let's go.
10, 9, 8, 7.
Cassettes
6,
are back. I'm gonna make a mixtape.
5. What? She's gonna put them around her garden to deter deer and coyotes?
Nice. Never heard of that.
4, 3, 2, 1. She is not. Bonnie, what are you talking about? What you talking about? She's fooling. Did Bonnie get him?
20 bucks.
She got him for 20?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Bonnie, my Bonnie lies over.
Now, if you have one of those deep shelves with a lip, you can use those for little risers to display some items that over that shelf. Just an idea.
Over what shelf?
Like you have a shelf that has a recess. You can't quite see the item. You can stack it on the tapes unseen. I don't know.
I don't know.
When I see you in your house, I show you. Yeah?
Yeah. Hey, I messed up somewhere along the line here. Ali Monty won the Amethyst decanter.
Yes.
Did
And
she?
where did you mess up?
Because I didn't write down what she won it for. I can go back and look.
I'll help you go back and look. It won't take long.
I didn't.
It'll be a few minutes, and I'll send you a text. I'll screenshot it for you. I know it's later there for you.
There's nothing in it right now, right, chick? I'll be working on it tomorrow. But if you look at any of my videos on my channel, I always put the link. Excuse me, underneath. But there's nothing in it right now. It got depleted. So you'll be mad if you go look at it. There ain't nothing in it. But I'm gonna be working on it this week. Thank you.
Okay, I'm doing one more item, if you don't mind.
Do it.
It's the mannequin hand. Now I'm starting it at 50 because she's already listed. And I don't want to shortchange a little Tam. I'm sorry, Scott. My apologies. You guide me. You tell me if you want this wonderful hand. The hand is old. She has a little wear. I do have an opening bid. Thank you.
She needs lotion.
She does need lotion. There's her wrist joint is connected to the forearm joint. You don't come across these now. If you knew someone on the inside that worked with mannequins or went to department closeouts. Now, I missed a fantastic sale when they closed the downtown Macy's here in Houston, the only department store left downtown, in the middle of downtown. They closed it. And all of the old store fixtures, Deco, that were hidden away in the basement, Hollywood Regency, all of it.
Yeah.
I totally missed out on it. My sister picked up a nice Hollywood Regency glass coffee table. But the old Ralph Lauren fixtures and stuff, why didn't they take any of that? I think Ralph would have bought all that back. Okay, I'm counting it down. And then it's Bon Voyage. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
That would come in handy. You could pick your nose and still have two hands free.
Did you say that would come in handy? Were you about to say come in handy?
I didn't say anything.
This would come in handy, Scott.
Well, for some.
It would.
Mm-hmm.
Woo. Let me refresh.
Oh dear. You could pick your seat and still have you could never mind. I'm taking this
now, Scott. Okay, Terry Valenti, you outbid yourself from 55 to 57. So you are the winner at 55, Terry Valenti. Thank you, everyone who bid. Now, Tammy's already listed that mannequin bust that I showed Scott earlier.
She did. I have an oak baby chair. Does anybody want that? I haven't put it.
Sorry, so yeah, Terry Valenti's at 57 before the stop. Okay. Tammy came in here yapping her lips.
I hear her.
You have your own sale.
Yeah, this is boys only.
This is the boys club.
This is boys only.
The epitome of class and distinction.
Yeah.
Poodle had 56, but I have Terry Valenti at 57 before the stop. So I think we're good.
You got it?
We got it.
Coco who?
Coco Melon?
I don't know.
Did you have something else, Scott?
I don't have to.
Okay. I'm fine. I'm good. I will like to.
I got, huh?
Go ahead.
I want to do one thing.
Go ahead.
Now, I released a video earlier today with glass, a Deco shot glass that's etched. I'm going to show it to you. And I said, everybody, you tell me what the initial is. I wrote that just from watching the video. Well, here, look at the glass. I said, I want everybody on this video to tell me, what do you see? This is why eyewitnesses are no good. Sometimes. I looked at my comments before I came on the air, and here are all the and everybody thinks they're right. This is what I got. It's an L. It's a C. Wait. It's a D. It's an N. It's an I. It's an R. Now somebody says T. Nobody can tell me what that is. But these are all of the suggestions that I got from my video. L, C, D, N, I, R. David, what is it?
It's a Y.
Why.
For the Yale Club.
It's S, 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 A, 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 F, 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 T, 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 T. Why? You didn't finish it.
I'm laughing.
You didn't finish. Safe.
Bam, 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 bam.
That is a sweet Art Deco. I have a set of 6 of these. I can't sell them if I don't know what the letter is. Now, what am I supposed to do?
No. That you can see it right there.
Just leave it like that?
Mm-hmm.
This is what they, is it an L, a C, a D, an N, an I, or an R? Satanic. So I don't know how to sell them. I don't know how to list it.
Why does it look like a Y to me?
David, that does not look like any Y.
Okay.
That looks like a Y?
Why not? We have F, L, L, C, F. Someone wants you to Google search it. A C.
Oh, yeah. Google it.
T,
That'll help.
T question mark.
I don't know. But I can't sell it if nobody will tell me what the initial. Look at this. You want to get in this?
Oh, no.
You know how old that is?
Yes.
That is solid oak.
$1,865.
This is going to be. I'll ship it if anybody wants it, but you're going to have to pay.
Well, my pappy back in the day, when he cut down the old oak tree, saw that I needed a chair because I was making a mess in the living room. So
Oh,
he made me this high chair, see?
I have no doubt that you made messes in the living room, David. No doubt at all.
I was not allowed to eat in the living room. Thank you very much, Scott.
You shouldn't have been.
I ate at the dinner table.
Hey,
Seat number 3.
Put your face back on so we can say goodnight to everybody. All right, so
I'm already wearing linen.
huh?
That's how warm it is. I'm already wearing linen.
I know.
Go ahead, Scott.
So I will see your face and Tammy's face in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Absolutely. You
2
will
weeks.
see Tammy, my face and Tammy's face tomorrow afternoon. For the one chick and a dude.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to help her out. That means I'm going to be fast and furious working my regular job. I'll get up very early in the morning because I don't want to cheat the state. I'm going to give them my full 8 hours so I can help Tam Tam. I don't know what she has coming up. Then Wednesday, we'll be live Wednesday night for Vintage Uprising, Texas.
Right. Okay.
So
Very good.
we have, I think I have a nice pressed glass with some etching with a little matching glass spoon coming. So if you like some old glass, that's coming Wednesday night. You have anything coming up this week later?
I'm going to be working in the eBay store this week. I don't have any sales. My next sale is next Monday night. And then the Monday night after that, Patrick and I and you, the Unbreakables.
The Unmentionable Breakables.
So looking forward to that.
Now, just a note to everyone that came in and was kind enough to subscribe to jump into this. Feel free to you don't have to get the notifications. Stay subscribed so you don't have to wait the 5, 7, 8, 10 minutes and go through all this rigmarole and having to wait patiently so that you can put in bids, chat, interact with everyone. You don't have to interact. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. You don't have to get the notifications. You can turn that off.
Yeah.
Just that way you're in and you don't have to wait. So it doesn't really cost anything. Actually, it doesn't cost a thing at all.
It doesn't cost anything. And we don't know. We can't find you. It's like, it's not like a department store when they say, what's your email address? And then you get bombarded with all this junk. You turn the you won't get anything, I don't think, unless you turn notifications on, really.
Exactly.
So then you'll know everything. So
I did not inhale. Okay,
anything
with
else?
that, no, Scott, nothing else. Be safe, everyone. Be weather aware. Put on your chapstick. Protect your skin. Wear that sunblock.
And we will see you on the next round. Good night, folks.
Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Happy Mother's Day, mothers.